Hello traders and welcome to a new YouTube video over here on my channel. What we're going to do is we're going to analyze some pairs, the GBPUSD, EURUSD, USDJPY and the EURJPY. So super interesting pairs for me for this week, so I have definitely them on my watch list. So I'm watching them to look for some setups to get confirmed so I can make some nice profits. So this is what I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share you everything from a smart money concept perspective, how I view it, where I see the institutions having their orders, and how I'm going to execute my trades when the price are going to move in a certain direction. So I would say let's get it right into the analysis. Now guys, on the EURUSD, I'm starting with the weekly time frame just to understand what the bigger picture is and to understand where the range of this market is. Now on the EURUSD, it looks for me like the price is going to go to the upside just by having this quick look right now. Why? Let me just show you something very important. Well, we've seen the price in the past moving here strongly to the upside, so we've seen here this strong up move, but then the price started this kind of correction. Now with this last bearish leg, the price actually took out the liquidity from this point. So for me, it is a super important point to have a look for. Why? Because we got here liquidity. Okay, below these two lows over here, we have liquidity within the markets, and we should look for a potential buying opportunity. Now, this idea is confirmed since the beginning of this week. Why? Well, actually because of the weekly candle closed bullish. So you've seen here how the price actually took out here another low. So let me just use here this one. You see how the price peaked a little bit below this previous weekly low, using that liquidity to give us a move to the upside. So it will right now give us a move like this till maximum this area, and if it will break this area here, it will be then switch bullish. So what I'm doing here in the weekly time frame is I'm just going to actually map out my range. Okay, so this is my weekly range, and within this range I would like to look for some trading opportunities. Of course, it's way too big, okay, but currently we would like to see price actually going up higher, okay, to tap into this weekly area of supply. So let's make everything more clear by watching the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, the market is about to switch. So it gave us here this move down, okay, like this. Here it failed to go lower. Instead of going lower, price pushed up crazy to the upside, giving us here some kind of correction. And my expectations currently are that the price should actually move up higher. Now we got here, from my point of view, and bearish range, which could be used pretty nicely from the market to just buy through it, okay, to use this liquidity to move up higher, then probably here to go for a deeper correction before it will move up higher, and then it will go then for the bearish scenario, or it will go for a bullish scenario by taking out the liquidity over here. So this is something which we should also not focus on. What we should focus currently on are some important levels. So it's this one here to see what the price will do over there. Definitely a potential target zone is this area over here. So I'm looking at this area here as well. And potentially here. But not clear what the price will do here. More than likely, I expect the price currently to use this liquidity from here to dive into it here. Okay, that's how I feel right now from a daily perspective. But let's check out the 4 hours to see more information. Now in the 4 hours, we can see how the price actually was super bearish here, taking out these lows in order to go up higher over here. Exactly what I explained to you at the beginning of the analysis. and this is the fact why I see it more bullish than bearish. Okay, price gave us today a bearish movement, but then look at this, strongly moved up higher, but it didn't tap into my demand zone. So I got here a demand zone, which I would like to see price tapping into it. Not sure if it will do it. We got currently liquidity above this area. Let's see how it will be used. It could do something like this. That's one scenario. Or it will just push up here, right? And then something like this is also possible. So kind of difficult right now, to be honest, to get involved into a setup here on the EURUSD. What it did is, look at this, it took out liquidity from here and it tapped into a 1 hour level of demand, which was this zone here. Okay, and this zone was straight on point, but as long as we will not break above this area, it will not be actually the zone that I'm looking for. So look at this. If the price will break here, will go up higher, then price will do something like this, and I will look at the correction to go into a long position involved. But if the price here will fail to go up higher like that, and it will go instead to the downside, then I'm looking for price to tap into a lower zone like this one here, okay, which I mapped out previously in the 4 hours. Very big one, of course, but we can minimize it like this and then watch over there for an potential up move from here then afterwards. Okay, so these two options is what I see currently. So let's see how the price will be developed, move up higher, and then just waiting for some sort of correction and then trying to get an entry right over there. Or price will fail currently to break this structure here, and it will go instead to the downside, and then we will be looking for another level which is a little bit lower to get involved into another buying position. Okay, of course, if the price will do something like this, we could actually look within a correction here to get involved into a short. That's definitely possible. The better setup is definitely get involved in a long here or in a long here if it broke here previously. So this is what I see currently on the Euro USD. Let me just check out the higher time frames one more time so I can give you more details. Yeah, actually nothing more to include. So I don't see here any significant levels anymore. What we've seen here, yes, price was at a supply zone, but price already reacted from the supply zone. So you can see how it perfectly tapped in the second time. This is why it currently looks more realistic, like the price will give us something like this correction, and then you should definitely look here to get involved into a long position, and I will use then definitely this zone over here. This is the zone that I would use for my buying opportunity. But of course, wait for price to break this higher, lower, and then let's get right bullish into this zone here. That's definitely something very high that you can catch. Try to wait for some price action confirmation to get a higher risk reward. Possibly you could really get at the half of it. 12R are here definitely possible, if not even much more. Let's go to the GBPUSD. Guys, I will update this definitely on TradingView, because here on YouTube I just would like to give you the ID. Okay, you got the ID from the higher time frame. Weekly candle closed bullish. Looks like the price is ready for a correction to the upside, so I'm definitely more than likely looking for a buying position instead of looking for a shorting position. Now on the GU it will be something very similar. On GU, look at this. I explained to you this zone here multiple times. The price tapped into it, okay, took out liquidity, closed bullish, price continued to be bullish, and we're still part of this bearish movement, and the price potentially could go up higher before it will go bearish again. So the ID currently is something like this is possible, or something like this is possible, okay, because this overall trend here is still not defined what the price will do at the end. So we got here this resistance. Price could go up till that one resistance. Well, we can see the supply zone here as well. Switching to the daily time frame, guys, we can see that the price actually took out this high. Okay, this high here, so above this high we got liquidity. Price could use this liquidity right now to give us this move down before it will go up higher afterwards. Okay, so we could create here another important zone. We're still printing higher highs and higher lows. Looking right now for a short could be kind of risky. This is the zone that I'm interested in buying GU. If it will go here lower, we would need to understand how the price is moving here. If it has strong bearish momentum, if it will have strong bearish momentum, then I don't recommend to buy in that zone here. I will wait for price to give us something like this, and then I will look to buy it over here. So I would like to see some change in momentum if the price will go rapidly to the downside. Okay, so keep that in mind as well, guys. We are still part of a bearish movement, so more than likely price is bearish on the GU, but we could still test zone here more to the upside. Okay, so it's super realistic that we will do that. From a daily time frame, we got an important zone here. Of course, more to the upside is also still possible. You can map out this zone here as well as this one, so you can actually part this big zone that I mapped out here on this one. You could just divide it with 2, and then you have 2 zones, and you can actually decide by yourself which one you will look for price to get involved into a short. So of course, always wait for price to give us some kind of confirmation when it go up here to see some momentum change. Okay, so don't just jump right into the zone at the moment when the price will tap into it. It could be some point where risky. Okay, so just here to explain you right now the theory about what I'm looking for to get involved into a trade right now. If price right now will not go up higher here, I would like to wait for price really to go up down lower here. That's definitely the point that I'm looking for. This is the best setup currently. Okay, but of course price could just jump right over there, and then you could look from that zone to get involved for a short. So these 2 options you have right now on GU 4-hour time frames. Yes, looks good. USDJPY. Yes, USDJPY is kind of super difficult right now. This is why I'm giving you right now this analysis, because from my point of view, the JPY is currently super bearish. This is why I expect the USDJPY to go up crazy, and it's not clear what it will do. Having a look at the weekly time frame, we can see that we are in this bullish range. Now price could go up till 118. That's what's possible. If it will go that high, I'm not sure, and possibility is that we will go even higher, but it will be depending on the current situation. Okay, on the fundamental stuff. This is something which we should not deal about it. It's something which is way too far, and it's not interesting for us day traders. But important for us day traders are definitely some levels, and it's this level and this level over here, and price is already tapping into this zone here, and as you can see, it's not very far till the next zone, so you can actually delete this and to just map out this whole thing here right now as an important potential reversal zone. So it's a liquidity point, and whenever a market is at a liquidity point, it could go long or it could go short. This is the area for short, this for potential long afterwards, and this is the area for short afterwards if it will go up higher. What we need to understand right now is, by having a look at the weekly time frame, is the price from this area went lower, right, all the way back up, and then corrected like this. So the most liquidity you definitely have at this one, so this is why I'm not including this zone right now. But of course, this whole thing here can be used as a zone, and if the price will spike a little bit above this area, this liquidity could be definitely used for a nice short setup, guys. But as I explained to you right now already, I'm not sure what the price will do. It's super fundamentally driven currently. Weekly 4 hour daily bullish, 1 hour bullish, so everything is currently bullish. On the 1 hour you are setting up right now kind of distribution phase, and if it will be a distribution, then you have currently this scenario of this, that the price will go lower, hunt the liquidity from these areas over here, using this liquidity for a potential bullish continuation afterwards to get even higher. And right now what you can see here is potentially price to spike into the zone, going lower, going back down like this. This is kind of the price action which we could see right now in the USDJPY. This is why I'm currently interested in getting involved into a short positions. But be careful, guys. Be careful. Use the stop loss, of course. And if the price will go down afterwards like this, I will more than likely look to buy it again, because it looks like this will be used as a source of liquidity so that the USDJPY afterwards could move up higher. This is how I view it right now. It's not super easy, but it really looks like this is the distribution. Price could give us something like this and tap into it here, and if the price will then give me something like price action like this, I will look to get here into a short and to rock it right till this zone here. If it will break this here, okay, if we have here a break, then it will be confirmed that the price will be bearish, so then we can expect something like this. Okay, but if it will just fake out here a little bit, then I see it's super bullish, so I will look here to buy it instead of getting involved into short. I will get involved again over here. Okay, hopefully you got the point of the USDJPY analysis. Now EURJPY, it's kind of the thing which was super clear for me, so I explained to you this multiple times in my analysis that I'm expecting EURJPY to go long. It's because of this weekly range over here. Price tapped in below, took out liquidity, but never closed below it, and boom, price was pushing up higher. Now, the matter of fact that the price didn't close below it is why I do not expect price to give me right now, based off this impulse right now, a correction and then afterwards the bearish continuation. No, what I expect right now is the price to give me a higher high than this one here, so I'm definitely looking to buy the EURJPY. Now let me explain you also why, because if you're switching right now to the weekly time frame, we can spot here a supply zone. Now this supply zone was just tested minimally here, and what I expect is a deeper test, and then I expect bearish movements. Let me check out the daily time frame. Yes, daily time frame is approaching right now the zone. It could use right now the liquidity which is exactly located here, and price could then give us here some correction. I do not expect that it will give us here huge correction, as the momentum is super strong. Look at this, not even one day was closing bearish. At the moment when the day will close bearish, possibly today, it could go up a little bit higher to fake out and then break to the downside to create here this kind of support resistance structure. Okay, looks for me right now like this is going to be the scenario. Okay, I'm just telling you to right now because yeah, I've seen it so many times, and for me it looks right now already obvious how the price is going to manipulate us. For me, more interesting will be how the price will move on the lower time frames to see where I can look for some potential setups. But of course, I would like to see price tapping into the zone here. Then I will look for a bearish scenario. Getting involved into a long right now is not a good point, because I don't know where I should look for that one buying opportunity right now, as I do not see here any significant zones on the market. Potentially here this zone will be interesting, but if the price will really tap into it, I'm not sure about it. possibly after the price will tap into this zone, it could tap into this zone, giving us then this move up, which could be tradable, but then price has the chance to go lower, and then from here, that one bullish movement. So we got also here an important zone as well. Liquidity definitely here below. What the price will really do right now, I'm not sure about it, but I do not expect the price to go like this. But this is the same kind of liquidity standpoint, which will be super attractive for the price after taking out the liquidity from this high. It will go up lower here, using it like this for a correction and then bearish movement. Okay, hopefully you got that point here as well. See you in the next videos, my friends. Hopefully enjoyed it. Please let me in the comment section down below what pairs you want me to cover up in the next videos. See you then, guys. Bye bye.